Hey y'all, it's Carly here. I just want to make a quick video about duplication and building relationships. Just excuse me if it's all over the place because this topic is just kind of all over the place and my brain is just crazy all the time. So I see a lot of you, you're selling like crazy. Your business, your personal business is exploding, but you have these recruits underneath you and they're not doing anything. And I don't know the situation because I see the situation as numbers, in my back office. So I see zeros. You are selling, crazy. You've got parties. You're getting out of your comfort zone. You're signing people up. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. But your recruits aren't doing anything. And this is called lack of duplication. And there's an exception to this. There's always going to be people that don't want to work. You're always going to have recruits that don't do anything. I have a lot that don't do anything. I have a lot that did a lot and then quit. And you're always going to have people that give up and quit. And, some people just say that this isn't for them. And it's not, not everybody, this isn't for everybody, So that's an exception. But if you're personally enrolled, if they're not doing what you're doing, then you're not duplicating. You're not teaching them how to do what you're doing or how to do what you did. And elites come because of duplication. Okay? I'm not trying to toot my own horn by any means, okay? But I have 13 first-generation elites. This month I should have 14. Or at the end of this month I should have 14. And I have 33 personally enrolled. That is not a lot. I've probably got I definitely have the least amount of personally enrolled, I would say, between the blacks. But the black status. I would say that I have the lowest personally enrolled. But I have the biggest ratio, and I have one of, I'm probably, I would say honestly in the top maybe 5 to 6 with the most personally enrolled elites, first generation elites. Obviously, I know how to duplicate. And you know what? I don't even know if duplication is teachable. I mean, me and Lauren were talking about this the other day about how, how is building elites, is that something that you can teach somebody? Because some people do it and some people don't. And, I try to find the missing link a lot. It drives me crazy because I try to think, what are they doing? Or what are they missing? What are they doing? Or what are they not doing that I do? And I'm not saying I'm the best sponsor by any means. I'm definitely not. I'm kind of scatterbrained and but what's important about duplication is relationships. Okay? If you want somebody to do what you do, or if you want someone to want to do what you do, you have to have a good relationship with them. I can't go to somebody that I don't know at all, or that, we haven't bonded or whatever. I can't go to someone like that and just start telling them what to do. That doesn't work. When you do that, that will scare them away. They'll start to feel like, you're trying to tell them what to do, that you're trying to boss them around. And that's not at all what we're doing here. Nobody's the boss of anybody. We all have our own business. But we work as a team, and we do have uplines, and we have sponsors, and then we have downlines, and we have teams. And so a lot of you know that I challenge my girls a lot. Sometimes I'm really hard on them, and I usually can tell them exactly how I feel. I can say, you know what, you're not doing everything that you could be doing. And I'll tell them, you know what, you need to hit, purple this month. no exceptions. Or if they're not selling, I'm like, what are you doing? Because no matter what, you can make things happen. Yes, we all have bad months. We all have lives. We all have things that happen in our lives. I'm just saying that I challenge my girls, and I can be pretty hard on them, but I have a very good relationship with them at the same time. They respect me, and I respect them. I've never once tried to act like I know more than they did. And you can ask them. That's something that I don't like, because I don't know more than anybody. I do know how to be successful in this business because I did it, or I'm doing it. And so I do know that, but I don't know, how to have the best party. I don't know. I don't know everything. I don't. So me and my elites, my first generation elites, we're best friends. Building relationships is so important in this business. You have to respect each other. You have to love each other. You have to like each other. And yeah, you're not going to like everybody. That's just not possible. But you need to be building relationships, getting to know these people. Actually get into the business where you actually want it for them more than you want it for yourself. If you can get to a place like that, then you're going to be really, really successful. Because when I build elites, did you know that I get a pay cut? I go from making 5%, because I'm black, I go from making 6% off them and their entire team to making 3% whenever they go elite. And I have never once in my head even thought of it as a pay cut at all, because I want every single person on my team to be successful and make money. That's what I want. And obviously, if that happens for them, it's going to happen for me too. So yes, some of it's a little selfish, but I would never, ever not want someone to hit green and then go on to hit black. And so I told you this was going to be all over the place, but a lot of you will message me and ask me, how do I motivate my team? How do I get them to work? Okay, first of all, some of them are just not going to, okay? If they don't want to, just don't talk to them anymore. Let them go. You have to focus on the ones that want to be here and want to make things happen with you. Number 2, it's not about motivating them. It's about getting to know them, building that really strong relationship. It's about actually talking to them and really knowing what's going on in their lives and really knowing what they want out of this business and really caring about them and seeing their talents and their successes and bringing them up a lot. It's not and a lot of you are making these groups, I made this new group for this, and I'm going to make this new group to do this, to do challenges or whatever. And that's great. That's honestly, I really do. I think it's great. But are you messaging everybody that you've signed up all the time, constantly? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what they want? Are you doing everything you can to make a plan for them to get to where they need to be or where they want to be if they're willing to work? Have you messaged everybody in your circle? Everybody in your circle. Message them. Tell them, hey, what do you want out of this? How can I help you? Like a group, it's all about relationships. It's all about relationships and duplication. I want you guys to understand that. If you've been around for months, a year, whatever. I've been around a year, so a lot of you are getting close to that mark, and you don't have any elites, or maybe the only one that you do have is was by chance, kind of, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing. You really need to learn how to duplicate. Write things down that you did. Like, how did you get to yellow? How did you get to pink? How did you get to blue? How did you recruit this many people? Think, how did you do it? Because you want to teach and be able to teach your team to do exactly what you did so that they can be successful. And then they have to do the same with their girls. That's how it works. I have a successful team. I have a big fat, successful team because 13 girls below me are leaders. I have 13 that are leading this huge team with me, and they want it just as bad as I do. They work just as much as I do. So we have to learn how to duplicate and build relationships. Sorry this is so long. I hope it was helpful, and really think about what you're doing, in your daily task with Unique and with your team. How are you communicating with your girls? What are you communicating? Really put heart and soul into your team's success. If you can do that, then you will be really good to go. Okay, y'all have a good night.